Hi, I'm Dawn. Welcome back to my channel. I just wanted to jump on and kind of explain where I've been for the last week. I've been trying to upload videos more frequently, but it has been a week since I've put a video up. And the reason was this last week I had surprise gallbladder surgery. Yes, yes. Oh, was it fun? It really wasn't that bad. I wanted to jump on, first of all, let y'all know that I'm doing fine. I also wanted to come on, and I know myself when I found out that I was going to have this surgery done. Excuse me. I jumped on YouTube and tried to find a lot of videos from people that talked about what they experienced with their gallbladder surgery, and so I thought maybe it'd be helpful for someone else to hear. So, kind of what happened was probably a month or two ago, I had a CT of my lungs done. Those of you that have watched my channel know that I'm a cancer survivor. I had breast cancer back in 2017. And one of the places that breast cancer kind of travels to, if it's going to recur or if there's going to be what they call metastasis, is in the lungs. So the fact that I was having shortness of breath and cough was a little concerning. So they did a CT of my lungs, which was fine, by the way. No problems at all. Everything was clear. They did find, though, that my gallbladder, I had a gallstone hanging out in there. I had no idea it was there, but it was about an inch in size. I don't know if y'all can hear that little squeaking. That's my little Hope, my little Maltese. She likes to play with she's got a little lamb that makes squeaky noises. So I hope that's not too distracting. That's real life, man. Where was I? So anyway, they found this gallstone, and not really too much was said about it. It was in my report. But I mentioned it to my primary care doctor when I saw her on Wednesday of last week. I Wednesday 2 weeks ago, so the 17th, when I saw her, we did a virtual visit. We were going over some labs that I had just gotten done, and I said, "Oh, by the way, did you see my CT of the lungs that I had done? And did you notice that I have a gallstone?" And she said, "No." So she pulled up everything on her computer and looked at that and said, "I think that I need to have a surgeon take a look at this and talk with you about your options." So I said, "Okay." Well, this visit took place 2 days later. It was a virtual visit with the surgeon, which meant that just like I'm talking to you right here, I talked to the doctor over video. He looked at my CT and he said, "You know what?" He said, "We've got a couple of options here. We can wait." He said, "This gallstone may never cause you any more problems." He said, "We can wait. Nothing may happen. Or the other option is we wait and then you get really sick. You end up with an infection in your gallbladder, and it's an emergency at that point. We have to get you in there and to the ER, to the OR, get that out." So we made the decision, talking between the two of us, because I was experiencing pain. I have been for about a year in kind of the rib area on the right side, the lowest rib on the right side, which I thought might be due to having radiation there. I've been having some pain there, kind of just a nagging, not a really bad pain, but just a nagging pain for a year. And then about 3 or 4 months ago, started experiencing some nausea for no reason, that I thought no reason, but there was a reason. So anyway, we started discussing surgery days, and he said, "Well," he said, "what does your schedule look like?" And I'm thinking, well, it's June. Maybe we could have this done in August, maybe sometime late July. And he said, "Well," he said, "I'm going to tell you the truth. I would like to get this surgery done sooner than that. I live in Arizona, and there's a huge surge in COVID cases. His concern is that eventually there may be some closing of hospitals to everything other than emergency surgeries." and he didn't want me to wait and end up being one of those emergency surgeries. He wanted to get it done. So this was on a Friday, and I had my surgery the following Tuesday. So I didn't have much time to get everything ready, get coverage for work, get everything set to go and ready to go in and have surgery. Thankfully, a lot of gallbladder surgeries are done outpatient, so I didn't have to stay in the hospital at all overnight or anything like that, which was nice. What they did was called a laparoscopic cholecystectomy. You may hear lap chole, maybe something that you hear. And what that meant is that there's one, two, three, four incisions. They're no bigger than about 3/4 of an inch. One just above my belly button, and then three more kind of along the outer side, right under where my gallbladder is. One midline, one under, and one lower. And they put all of the instruments in, and then one of these ports that they are holes or incisions they make has a camera, so they watch everything over the camera. They go in and take your gallbladder out. That involves clipping the gallbladder duct in a couple places, and then also the artery in a couple places, and just cutting right between there. And then through, I think it's through the port where they put the over my belly button, they actually have like a tube that, what the way he explained it was, they feed like a, almost like a balloon or a bag in there, and the gallbladder, they get the gallbladder after they've snipped it and just wrap it in this bag and then pull it out. So it comes out that way. There's no huge incision where they have to cut you open and take the gallbladder out. It's just all done that way. Stitch up those little holes with dissolvable sutures. Then he just did a nice layer of super glue to kind of keep everything stuck down. And I was ready to go. Surgery was over with in about an hour. It is done under general anesthesia, which means you're asleep, which is, I think that's a good thing. You don't want to be awake when you're in the operating room for things like this. You do have a tube that's put in. You're intubated because you're under general anesthesia. So that means you have actually a tube down that helps you breathe. And so I did have a sore throat from that. I do have some soreness yet from, a car just went by, from where the incisions are. Today is Saturday, so I had surgery on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I just rested. I sat on the couch, watched a lot of TV, and then yesterday I felt a little better, but still not real chipper. Today was actually the first day that I felt like really getting up and around. I actually went into town and ran a few errands, which felt good, but then by the time I was home, I was done. I was just like, okay, it's time to hit the couch with my puppy dog and watch some TV and drink my ginger ale. So anyway, surgery wasn't a huge deal for me. It's scary. It was especially a little bit more, I was a little more anxious because my husband wasn't allowed to come back with me and wait with me while I was waiting to have surgery because of COVID. So I had to, we said goodbye. Literally, he dropped me off at the hospital in the front, and then came back to get me when I was done. Because they don't want too many people in the hospital so that this icky virus doesn't get spread everywhere. So that was a little unnerving to have to go back there by myself, and wait. But the nurses were great. They came and checked on me, made sure I was comfortable, and saw if I needed anything at all. So I really appreciated them. As a nurse, it doesn't make it any easier. It's still scary to go in and have surgery. So I'm here to say that if you have gallbladder surgery coming up, it's not as nearly as bad as I thought it was going to be. On the other side of it, I'm glad I have it had it done. I've had some discomfort, but not anything too bad, and I'm getting to where I can sleep well and not having any issues. So probably coming up in videos just when I'm excuse me, chit-chatting about other things, I may talk a little bit about what's going on, living without a gallbladder, what that's like, if there's any effects there at all. But I just wanted to come on again and let y'all know where I was. So I appreciate you watching. And if you haven't subscribed yet and you've gotten through all of this, please do subscribe. Just hit that subscribe button down below. Hit the like button if you happen to enjoy this video, or if it helped you, if you're getting ready to have surgery and it helped you to know a little bit more about what to expect. Coming up, I still have an IPSY unbagging that I owe you. But yeah, I've got some other videos coming, including some budget makeup, some ideas maybe to help with older skin, and just kind of a combination of a lot of different things. So again, I appreciate you. Thank you so much for watching. I truly appreciate it. And I hope that you have a great evening. Thanks so much. See you next time.